As a gardener, personally, I feel that it's important to pay attention to your garden, to the environment, and to what's going on around us. Now, sometimes in gardening, concerns may arise such as lack of pollinators, weather temperatures, lack of rainfall, and things that we have no control of. Thus, giving us the option to do things such as creating a microclimate for our plants when the weather is too cold, or installing shade cloth if the weather is too hot, too harsh on our plants, or even hand pollinating our plants. And the abundance of flowers are present, both male and female, but the pollinators are not there. And so we tend to hand pollinate. Now today I'm going to show you how I'm going to pollinate some pumpkins that I have growing. The pollinators are present. However, there are times pollinators may not be present, and so you'd have to definitely take the step to hand pollinate. Now, to hand pollinate, you would have to know the difference between the male and the female flowers. This female flower here has a bulge at the base of the flower, then it opens up to the top, but this male here is just a stem and also opens up at the top. So there's a difference in these two. Now let me grab a male flower here and show you what I would do if I were to hand pollinate this female flower if the pollinators weren't present. Now I have a few female flowers going here. This is one right here. Here's another one. There's another little one right there off to the side of it. Now let me just show you what the male part looks like. And I did pick the flower and pull the petals off, so I'm just going to take that male part, call the stamen, and set it inside of the female flower, which is called the pistil, Pistil, and pollinate that flower. Now to have a better look at the male reproductive part of this pumpkin flower here, as you can see, the stamen is this long, slender part surrounded by the petals of the flower, which is quite different from the female, which looks like this. So this is a pistil right here, and it's also surrounded by the petals of the flower. And like I said, it's important for us to have that type of knowledge because while some plants are self-fertile, some are not, and they definitely need a male flower to pollinate the female flower. So you have the female right here, and you have the male. There's 3 male flowers right here. See that? And the difference is the male contains right here. I'm going to pull the petals back so you can see, and this is full of pollen. The male presents a stamen which holds the pollen that's going to pollinate the female flower, while the female presents her pistil, and at the base of her flower is that bulge. If that flower is being pollinated, that bulge is going to turn into a fruit. So because squash and pumpkins are not self-fertile, you need both your female flowers and your male flowers to be present at the same time so that pollination can take place successfully, whether hand-pollinated or pollinated naturally by the insect. This may seem simple, but it's important information to know when you're gardening. Now here's the results of the pumpkins that were pollinated. Earlier on in the video, you saw the flowers, the female flowers, and then I took the male flower and pollinated them. And as you can see, they're growing, they're healthy, they have fruited, and the fruits are viable. They are growing, they're getting bigger as you can see. Let me just put my hand so you can see how big it's grown. And they're all growing. We're going to have high production here on just this one vine. I hope this simple information was useful. As always, thanks for watching.